But my personal opinion of Lane, I think Lane's a weasel.
Uh, as we know, Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss today. Well, I think he has already left. He had already left weeks ago when this thing first came out because they offered him so much money. And I don't care what nobody's saying. Ole Miss is only paying him $9 million. I think LSU offered him right at 13 or 14 million dollars. I don't know the particulars of the contract. I know it's 90 million plus 25 million roster bonus and all kind of other stuff. So I think Lane Kiffin was already gone way before now.
But my personal opinion of Lane, I think Lane's a weasel. A good
Mm-hmm.
coach. I think he's a good coach, but I think he's an untrustworthy person. And as a parent, I could never let my child go play for somebody like that. I can't look him in his eye and trust him. So good coach. I just think he's a weasel as a person. So, but hats off to him for going to LSU.
I think LSU gonna have more pressure on him than Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss was that small school. Not, and I'm not saying the small because they're Power Five. Ole Miss was that small school that was patient and they was happy with 9 or 10 wins a year. LSU gonna demand 10 wins a year and some championships.
Right.
Because you got to look outside of Brian Kelly, the last three coaches won championships.
Right.
Nick Saban, Les Miles, Coach Ogeron. They won championships. And they fought him on that $54 million bond up until the last few days when they finally say we fired him, they're gonna cut him their check. I think Ole Miss, I think Lane Kiffin, who's a weasel, I think he's a weasel, has jumped into the frying pan so deep, and I think he's gonna get burned this time around. Because LSU is gonna demand 10 wins. They're gonna demand, and they probably gonna put pressure on him to get a championship. They're giving him $25 million roster bonus. They're gonna demand some money. They're gonna demand results on that. After having to pay $54 million to Brian Kelly. They want an investment. Fire Walker 1372 said Lane should have stayed at Ole Miss. I think this LSU jump is gonna bite him in the backside. I think so too. This right here, because in the reason I think it's gonna be really embarrassing when they bite him because of how he went about it. He strung Ole Miss out, but how he went about it, and that's the typical Lane fashion. He's been all over the place from SC to the Raiders to Tennessee, back to SC to Alabama. Then he went down to UFC. Then he went down to Ole Miss, and now he done been to now he going to LSU.